Hi, my name is Nikki Osborne, and I'm joined today by Marcy Hausman. We are a part of the large Lexia team that partners with Utah educators to build proficient readers and confident learners. Thanks so much for having us. Today we're here to present Lexia Core5 Reading, a technology-based personalized reading program that provides explicit and systemic instruction in 6 areas of reading and delivers criterion, norm reference, performance data without disrupting the flow of instruction. We help teachers reach all learners by having a curriculum that's flexible to meet your needs. It's easy to implement, fits into your schedule, and time efficient. What we have learned about classrooms in Utah is that there is constant movement between these 3 tiers. So we provide targeted instructional materials for teachers to meet the unique needs of every student. Core 5 is everything you need for Tier 3, everything you need for Tier 2, and a plethora of resources to enhance your core curriculum. It's easy to implement for new and veteran teachers, saving you time and money. Utah is on the forefront of reading science, and we are happy to be part of the conversation. Content in Core 5 is divided into 6 strands: phonological awareness, phonics, structural analysis, fluency, vocabulary, and comprehension, with vocabulary and comprehension present at every grade level. We have received multiple requests from Utah educators to add additional levels to grades 3 through 5. We are happy to announce that this fall, 2019, students will have access to additional content in structural analysis, fluency, vocabulary, and comprehension. Core 5 provides a personalized approach through student-driven learning online and direct instruction by teachers. Where we see the greatest impact on student learning is the effective implementation of our research-proven blended learning model. 1 part student experience to 2 parts teacher engagement. Students work independently online on activities that adapt to their skill level. Meanwhile, with each click of the mouse, real-time data is being collected for teachers and administrators. This ongoing data provides teachers and administrators with targeted instructional resources to meet the unique needs of every learner. Lexia's research-proven model, along with our patented assessment without testing, allows teachers to identify students who are struggling, work with them offline, and propel them forward to the next skill. Core 5's instructional model contains a 3-step scaffolded approach to student success online. The model integrates with Lexia's print-based materials. Within the online portion of the program, students start at the standard step and demonstrate what they know. See, we have taken the I do, we do, you do teaching structure and flipped it. We don't want to waste time teaching skills that students have already demonstrated mastery. So when they start at the standard level, they show us what they know. If a student demonstrates mastery of a skill at 90% proficiency, they move on. The idea is to spend more time practicing skills where students are struggling, not more time on skills that they have already mastered. When a student does struggle, they're scaffolded down to guided practice, allowing them to better focus on the task at hand. If a student continues to make errors, Core 5 then provides direct and explicit instruction to prevent repeated mistakes and reduce frustration. Lexia does not stop the flow of instruction to administer an assessment. We understand that teachers just don't have the time. So everything they need to know is provided for them. All it takes is 5 minutes. Teachers log into their class. They can see students who are struggling, the exact skills they're struggling with, and a targeted and scripted lesson for face-to-face instruction. Teachers and administrators can dive deeper into MyLexia data to see how individual students are progressing. This is a great, quick, and easy way for teachers to plan small group instruction and ensure that every student is receiving the support they need right when they need it. Lexia is proud to be a literacy partner in Utah. expanding from 70 schools in the 2015-16 school year to over 255 Utah schools offering Core5 through the Early Intervention Software Program, helping nearly 100,000 Utah students become successful readers. Every school that receives the grant receives an unlimited site license and full implementation support with 3 professional learning sessions. Nikki has just shared that every school that receives Lexia through the grant receives an unlimited site license and full implementation support. I would like to share what that implementation support looks like. In much the way that Core5 provides a personalized learning experience for students, our implementation support is personalized to the needs of educators. As we are sure you have experienced, implementation is a process. Our implementation support services are designed to help educators move through the various phases of implementation. Together, we help schools move from implementation to expansion to optimization. Schools in the early phase of implementation receive support that helps them establish a strong foundation. This foundation emphasizes all aspects of our research-proven blended learning model. We start by helping educators determine how best to integrate our online program with their instructional practice. Then, we help educators establish consistent data routines where they understand what the learning needs of students are and respond to those needs through face-to-face instruction. Schools that have established this strong foundation are then invited to expand their impact by building more rigorous data routines and considering how to more effectively leverage our instructional resources in order to yield the greatest impact on student learning. And finally, schools who are ready for the optimization phase are invited to shift their focus from individual practice to collective practices. Schools at that stage of collective are not only considering their classroom level data, but we also encourage them to consider grade and school level data in order to identify instructional priorities. We also provide classroom modeling that helps educators think in terms of how to most effectively use that data in order to identify instructional priorities. So now that we have considered this differentiated model of implementation support, let's take a look at what support looks like across the school year. What we know about deep implementation is that it takes consistent training, coaching, and modeling in order to yield the greatest impact. So at the start of the school year, we collaborate with school leaders to design an implementation plan. This plan maps the milestones across the school year that will be provided as support. We call these milestones because of their effort to support in an ongoing and timely manner and also address any potential gaps in implementation. As we focus on these milestones, we invite you to note that we offer support at both the leadership and the educator levels. One aspect of our leadership support is the data coaching we provide. These sessions focus on considering how best to use professional learning sessions across the year in order to address the school's literacy goals. We together identify objectives and content for those professional learning sessions. We call these sessions success metrics as part of our data coaching. And we call them success metrics because we emphasize how to use data to celebrate what is working and improve what is not. During these success metrics meetings, we reflect on the progress being made towards the school's literacy goals and consider how best to use the professional learning sessions to support teachers and educators in making continued progress towards those literacy goals. As Nikki mentioned, we offer 3 professional learning sessions across the school year. These learning sessions are delivered on-site by our local Lexia team. So in summary, our Lexia equation is personalized program for students plus personalized support for educators equals success for all.
We thank you for your time today. We invite you to select Lexia as choice number 1 in the EISP grant. We also invite you to reach out to us directly and visit our website at www.lexialearning.com/Utah. And now we'll take some questions.
Here's a question from Lanny Rounds.
Okay, the question is, do you have anything to support 6th grade students or students reading above 5th grade level? Great question. So we are expanding, and I'm sure we've got this question a lot, we are expanding our scope and sequence in grades 3 through 5. So originally, I think we ended at level 18. We are expanding to level 21. There will be additional content for your 5th graders and some of your 6th graders. Anything?
Any